Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. So that little belt demonstration that I wanted to do at the end of the last episode, I can finally do now. So we got pootling along on the little Mark 1, Mark 2. It's not too bad. 120 items a minute, pretty sweet. Then we got Mark 3 and you know, that's nice and swift. But then there's the Mark 4, which just yeet you across the fucking map. These things are so damn fast. It's amazing. You just can't fight back against them. Like, come on! No, it just ain't happening. So I'm looking forward to putting these everywhere. I'll take that with me. I want those supplies. But today, I want to head off and start doing some oil processing to set up a new power station. We're finally going to start playing around with the fuel generators. These big bloody things. I've never actually placed one down before, so this is going to be new territory for me. Well, let's have a look at them. We may as well. I think they look pretty damn good. So these are equivalent to 3 coal generators, I think. Coal generator does 50. One of these will do 150, yeah. So this is equal to 3 coal generators. So I'm looking forward to setting up a big selection of these. It's going to be a lot of fun. But where are we going to put them? Well, never fear, I have picked out a location that we're going to wander off to today. And you'll notice we've got a new marker all the way up here, marked Oil 2. I ran over there because it's a location I've used before for like my first ever exploits into oil. It's a bit of a trek, but I think we're just going to huff it on foot for now and deal with whatever life forms are over there. I've been over there, obviously, to put down the beacon, but I built a sky bridge, took some foundations over so that we could go and get a bit of a foundation to build on. So we're just going to wander over and start putting down some oil pumps, some refineries, and start getting some fuel produced so that we can get these things online, get these generators going. Which I'm really looking forward to once we get that sorted. I need to make sure I'm going the right way. Once we get that sorted and connect, you know, all that power back to the main grid, we're going to have so much room to expand. I don't know if we're going to be going massive expansion just yet. This may end up being a, you know, kind of bit of a stopgap before we get to either a far bigger fuel generator station or maybe even pushing on to nuclear. Who knows what the future holds? For now, we've got to leg it. Oh, fuck, we really do. No, go away. Go away. I don't want any of it. Oh, God. Oh, no. You're just a regular one. It's fine. But here we are, down by the beach. It's a very nice beach. Lovely view over there. Oh, so good. Oh, these guys weren't here when I came down initially. Probably because I was like a mile up in the sky. So the game didn't register that I was in the area and didn't spawn them. Can we get around? We can get around. Good. I'm going to have to clean this beach out. There's bug nests everywhere. Oh, yep, there's another one right there. Oh, and another one of you. I also cleared out that pod. There were no adversaries around when I did that. Yeah, I also completely forgot before we started heading over this way. The hard drive that I chucked into the MAM last week has finished its analysis. Obviously, it's been in there long enough. But I have picked up another one. I haven't chosen my alternate recipe from the one that we picked up before. So I don't know what we're going to end up going with. But we also have a new one to chuck in, so we've got another alternate recipe. We'll have to check that out at some point. But I think today we're just going to faff around with this nonsense And then when we eventually end up back towards the hub, we'll go and see what this thing's or see what the recipes are. What are you? Fucking limestone. But here we are. This is oil 2. Oh, I have laid out a fair bit of foundation, which is good. But to start with, we need to put down... Where are they? Oil pumps. There we go. And we'll get you facing this direction. Now this location, unlike oil 1, has pure nodes, which means we get double the output. So the ones over in oil 1, we've got 6 normal nodes, I think. So we're going to get the same amount of production out of this. But what I'll probably do here would have this just be for power generation. We'll just produce fuel here. And then over at oil 1, we can just produce plastic and rubber. Which I think would be a very nice way of kind of separating things out. This can be just dedicated to power generation. Why would you go there? Don't do that. And then oil 1 can be for, you know, the production of things we will need for other crafting purposes. But I want to build out a load of foundations, make sure we've got some space to work with, and I'll get the other 2 pumps placed down, and then we need to work out the refineries that we want to go with. There we go. So that's 3 oil pumps. There's 1 sequestered over that way, and the first one we put down is over there. So you can see fucking space elevator off in the background. At least we know where we are. Let's put down an oil refinery, and we can figure out what we want to fucking sort out as our ratios. Good God. So, base output of these 3 machines is going to be 720 combined. So, 720 crude oil per minute means that we can support 12 of these. So, each oil pump is going to be supporting 4 refineries, which is not too bad, I think. I'm trying to think of an interesting way that I could go about setting all of this up, but I don't know how efficient I'm feeling at the moment. So what I might do is just set up a floor above so that we can run belts with all of the inputs down beneath everything. And we'll set up a couple of banks of refineries. What I might do, because I'll eventually want to overclock the pumps, what's their maximum output going to be with 250%? Hang on, let's figure that out. So maximum output is going to be 600, which means each one of these could support 10 refineries. So what I might do would be set up 3 columns of refineries. We'll have each, so it'll be 3 columns with like 2 refineries on either side that can then be expanded further down up to 10 once the belt speeds allow for it and once we overclock the machines. So that could work. I think that could work quite nicely. I'm definitely going to need to go back and get more concrete already. Actually, do I have any limestone? I mean, I might have some limestone around here. Am I near to any? How far is that? That's over 1 kilometre away. That's not close. I mean, it's closer than going all the way back down to steel, but... Ugh. Alright, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to just kind of map this out a little bit. So we'll put a stacker there. Let's get some refineries in place so we can figure out what the scale of this place is going to be like. So I honestly reckon it's going to be fucking huge. Right, I don't actually have enough motors to be able to make all of this stuff. But it's given me a rough idea of where things are going to go. So what I'm going to do here will be just kind of mark off the ends, I suppose. So we'll say there. We should be able to squeeze 10 into this sort of space. Even if it's not exactly right around here, but... Right, yeah, you'll do that. Just thieve concrete from everywhere else, it's fine. Means we can do stuff. You know, it's the important thing. Okay, so that's... fairly sizable. I mean, it's unsurprising, these things are huge. But yeah, need to head back and grab some supplies. So what I'm going to do will be drop down a little storage box so that I can drop some stuff in. I'm going to go back, grab some motors and some more concrete, and we will be right back to continue this. Should have bought a tractor. I could have been prepared for this. I think I'm just going to deal with these bugs. Don't go cluttering up my beaches. Yeah. Ooh. Just found another limestone node by the steel outpost. It's impure, but we could use that to boost our concrete production. Maybe not right now, though. So we need a lot of concrete production. I gotta hope we've actually got some concrete backed up as well. Don't think we're going to. Damn. Let's get rid of that. Let that fill up. Are we producing enough limestone? I gotta remember. I think we're producing enough limestone, we're just not feeding enough of it into the machines, aren't we? Yeah, you're overclocked to 150, and I think that one's overclocked to 300. So if we upgrade the belts to Mark IV, then all of the concrete production is going to go full tilt. Yeah, we're not supplying enough. So I left all of the encased industrial beams over by oil too. So I was going to need them over there, so you know what, I'm just going to pilfer stuff out of this. Not as much as I can anyway, it's probably all... Where's the tractor? Oh, he's on his way back. Try and nick some from him. The heavy modular frames have stopped producing anyway, so I should probably get this guy to stop so that he's not just running around wasting fuel. Let's pop you in here. I'll get you to park up here or something. Again, I can't activate your radial menu. Why? I don't know. Oh. Whoops. Oh dear. We have a problem. Yeah, well, I mean, this is what happens when you don't let me, like, mess around with your settings, and you're just gonna sit there and waste fuel now, aren't you? Oh, never fucking mind. Right. Upgrade that. Mark IV conveyors are ridiculously fucking fast. I like them. So now we need to upgrade a little bit here. And that should get everything moving maximum speed. No, it doesn't. I tell you what, we're going to Mark IV everything. Because why not? That's got it going, look at fucking hell. Yeah, that'll keep these machines fed. And that's really improving the throughput on concrete. That's awesome. Right, I'm going to wait around until... No, I need to go and grab motors. Yes, we need some of those. Go and grab some motors, and then we'll go back for more concrete, and then head back. Oh, hard drives. We should check that as well. Okay, what did we get? Oh, okay. Alternate blueprints for... the crystal oscillator, quick wire, and modular frames. Of those, I think I might go with the modular frames. Because that, what's that? That's the AI limiter. Like, we're not even close to being able to work with that yet. So, yeah, modular frame. And I will go and grab the other hard drive, and we'll chuck that in. That should be ready to check out by the end of the episode, which would be brilliant. Oh, that filled up so damn quickly. We could still do with more. How are we not getting maximum throughput on this? We've got gaps. Why are there gaps? Where are the gaps coming from? What are you? Mark 3. That's all Mark 3. That should be handling this perfectly fine. Your output is 150 per minute. The issue is this. We need this to be Mark 4 as well. That should have it now. We shouldn't have any gaps now. Look at it go. Oh. This is what I like about these games, is once you start getting through, you know, the higher tech and things visually improve, you know, even if it's just as far as, you know, you've got belts that move a lot quicker. It's just awesome. Okay, I have as much as I can carry. Let's replace the belt here. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's get back to oil 2 and start building out the refining stuff. Oh god, now there are spiders here. Nope, 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 nope. Just, I'm not even looking back, I'm just running and jumping. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want any of it. Fuck off and leave me alone. I will be ready. It sounds like I'm attracting the attention of every living being in that part of the woods. They have left me alone, though. So that's good. I mean, I could have taken them. I'm pretty sure of it. But, you know, I didn't want to. As simple as. This is one wide platform. But, alright, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Ooh. I've pulled it back a little bit. You know, obviously this platform here is where the refineries are actually going to sit. So, we're going to get these here. Oh, I'm missing half the stuff because Ow! Ow! I left it all in this. But I needed to empty out my bags a little bit. Let's chuck the fuel, or the crude in there, actually. Grab the rest of this. So I'm just going to set up this sort of thing at the moment. So we'll have these 4 supplied by, say, that pump over there. Then we'll have another block of 4 sitting here supplied by this one, and then another block all the way down at the end supplied by that one. This will be expandable up to 10 per column, which should give us a fairly good output. For now, this will definitely do nicely. I seem to be at a point where I still can't afford to build more of these, because I don't have cable now. So, I am just going to get 2 of these columns put together and build out the rest. What I can do then is finish up the rest of the build off camera and figure out where the all the input belts and stuff are going to be coming along with making sure I scale this out to where this kind of module of refineries is going to end. There we are. That's 2 blocks of refineries. They're all going to be making fuel. We're not making anything else over here. We just want power. And along with that, we want mergers. So how much fuel is this going to produce? So at the moment, each pod, module, column, whichever you want to put it as, is going to produce 150 per minute. Obviously, once we put that up to 10, we'll be producing 375. And presumably an oil pump Mark II is going to get introduced at some point, so we can probably expand this even further once we hit that point. Something here doesn't feel like it's lining up, and I don't know why. Everything seems to be lining up fine. Everything's in a straight line. And it's just, Yeah, because that's got a guideline that's lining up with something. But I don't know what it is. It's a very weird one. Everything here is perfectly in line. I've got a fucking clue, mate. But I think we'll just go Mark IV belts for everything once they're out of the refineries. It seemed like a fantastic idea to me, especially because once the columns expand down into 10, we're going to need that throughput, because Mark III belts certainly won't cope with that. So Mark IV, it is. We're going to do our usual little bit of setup with splitters and lifts and all that sort of nonsense. We need 60 a minute on these, I think. Yes. So a regular conveyor lift will be more than enough to feed into this from that splitter. What the... That's coming out a little further than I was expecting. Could I end up shifting these forward a bit? It's been a while since we were down at Oil 1, so I can't remember exactly how I set the refineries up over there. Well, I mean, it's been a while since I properly looked at... I know we were down there over the last episode. It's a while since I properly looked at the infrastructure around that way. If I were to do things like this, would that work? I think that might work better. Certainly straightens that bit of belt out. How is the output? It's fine. Yeah, we're going to need to shift things over a little bit. That's a nice looking setup. I'm happy with that. Right, so that's going to want to be a Mark II going into that splitter. Yeah, I think this could work out quite well with balancing the belts equally, or evenly. It's not really going to require too much effort. Yeah, I'm definitely needing to head back to the main base again. The splitters, I forget, use cable as well, so I'm just continuing to use up my supply of all that stuff. So what we'll do, we'll dump all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, and more of the concrete and motors and everything else. We can all just go in there. I'm going to run back, grab some supplies, check to see what the hard drive has picked out for us. and between episodes I will come back here, I will get the refineries all laid out, all connected, all spaced out, so that we know what the remaining space we have to work with is going to be. Splish splash, I was taking a bath above them. Right, magic analysis, mum. What do we got? Rubber cable, made from copper wire and rubber. Production 75 a minute. Good God. The high-speed connectors, made from silica, quick wire, and rubber. I don't know how the base ones are made, to be honest. Oh, what is the standard recipe? Doesn't tell me. Okay, fair enough. And alternate circuit boards, made from wire and rubber, as opposed to wire and plastic. But it produces an extra 5 a minute. Good God, the amount that goes up. That's 5 times the production rate for rubber cable. Yeah. Holy shit, we're having that one. Wow. Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode, I think. I'll just dump that in there because I don't need it. Don't know if there's anything in... Oh, that's another thing that I found when I was off going towards the oil 2. I found this. I found SAM ore. SAM stands for Strange Alien Metal. There's nothing you can do with it at the moment. Other than if you find nodes, I think you can mine it. But this was just a lump of it that was sticking out of the ground, so I picked it up so that we can stick it in the man once that becomes a thing. It's not something you can research yet. I don't think it has any uses as of right now. But it will do in the future, I'm sure, so we're going to keep an eye on that. I should probably also... Oh yes, I forgot that once we pick the alternate recipes, we have to activate them as milestones. So modular frames are going to require a fairly easy thing. Rubber cable, again, pretty damn easy. But then we got the jetpack, gas mask, and monorail technology. I don't know if we'll worry about that at the moment. What I'm going to do is, between episodes, get basic kind of infrastructure in place for the production of fuel. Next episode, we will start setting up fuel generators, and the way we're going to work things with that is we'll set it all up on a closed network. I'll handcraft some fuel to get the generators going, and once they're operational and we have like all of the production kind of really kicking into action, then we'll sort out all of the bringing power lines back to connect up to the main network and see how much that boosts our output. It's going to be glorious. I can't wait. So for now, I'm going to wrap this video up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment, just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. You didn't have to do that to get into the thing, did you? Right. Shit. Oh, no, that's not what we were meant to do, Ben. God damn it.